The thing that everybody has been so worried about for months now looks like it's about to happen, and the invasion of Rafah is now imminent. So it was a terrifying night last night for the people in Rafah. There were Israeli airstrikes throughout the night. While it's really hard to get data at this point out of there, at least 26 people were dead, 11 of them children by first light. And when people went outside, they discovered that leaflets had been dropped overnight ordering the immediate evacuation of Rafah ahead of the Israeli ground invasion. So the place where they're being told to evacuate to is called Al Mawasi, and it is the very southwestern corner of the Gaza Strip. And what's in Al Mawasi? Nothing. Al Mawasi is sand dunes. There's no infrastructure there, and it has previously been declared a safe zone by the IDF, and they have still attacked it. So people don't know what to do. They know that when they're told to go somewhere because it's safe, that they won't be safe. And at this point, people have uprooted everything over and over again and been pushed farther and farther south, and now they're being told to move again. Now, the Egyptian border is directly to the south, and the border has been closed, so they can't get out. And they are now saying that they're coming in to destroy the last remaining city in Gaza. And Rafah has been under very heavy attack, but now they are going to send in the ground troops. And this, everyone in the world has said, will be just a absolute catastrophe. The genocide and ethnic cleansing campaign that we have been watching for 7 months now is now in its final stage. The Israelis say that they have to go into Rafah to eliminate the last remaining Hamas battalion. They said they were all gone, then they said there was one, then two, now they're saying there's 4 battalions. But we know that after 7 months of war, the resistance is actually still active throughout the Gaza Strip. 7 months in, the IDF has eliminated virtually everything in Gaza except for Hamas. So this battle will likely be long and extremely bloody. The invasion of Khan Yunis was 4 months. And by the time the IDF finally withdrew, the entire city was leveled. And immediately the resistance had control over the area. So militarily, this is not actually a viable goal. They think that most of the hostages are now in the south, so they are going to probably kill their remaining hostages. And in Israel, the hostage families are very much against this, very much want a deal. And just a couple of days ago, it was looking very hopeful that we would finally see a ceasefire. And just as every other time that we've gotten close to a deal, it's been Netanyahu who has stepped in to tank the deal. And that's what he did again on Saturday. So there are reports that the IDF plans to set up a ring of checkpoints around Rafah where they will let some women, children, and elderly men through. Some. And if you are a man, forget about it. The Israelis just declare all males to be Hamas and that they can all be killed. So this is absolutely a terrifying situation. Now, the situation in Gaza has been catastrophic for quite some time, and we're about to see it absolutely ramp up. Now, they are already saying that the north of Gaza is in full-blown famine now. And the one aid hub for humanitarian aid has been Rafah. And now that entire aid infrastructure will be wiped out. There is no infrastructure whatsoever in Al Mawasi. No aid, no hospitals, no sewer, no water. People are going to be fleeing with what they can carry on their back, and there's not even really room to set up more tents. We're talking about immediately evacuating the most densely populated place on the planet. It's pretty much an impossible ask. And when I'm talking to people in Gaza, they just don't know what to do. And, they can't trust the orders that the place that they're going to will be safe. People are desperately afraid. There's just panic. And really, we need a miracle right now. Rafah needs all of our prayers. What really needs to happen now is that Biden needs to grow a set and put his foot down and tell them, if you go into Rafah, we're cutting you off. Now, the likelihood of Biden doing that is, of course, very low. He pretty much lets the Israelis run all over him, and I sadly don't think that we can expect any different now. All of Israel's allies are telling them not to do this, but they are absolutely intent on finishing their ethnic cleansing and genocide campaign and wiping out the very last place in Gaza. I mean, I just don't know what to say. I don't know. Uh, I don't know what to do. I feel so helpless watching this, hearing the fear from my friends who are about to be trapped like fish in a barrel and slaughtered. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that this is the absolute worst thing that could happen, and that it somehow has to be stopped. I will keep updating you as we get more information. That is all that I know for right now. So hang in there, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.